Hi everyone, I hope everyone's day's going great, hope your week's going great and your month. If you are new here, I am Melanie and I do food hauls and some other random bits and pieces. So this is part 2 of my Christmas food shopping slash normal shopping. Due to not being able to use my car without someone parking outside, I had very limited time to do the shopping today, and also lots of traffic meant I had less time to do things, so I only had a chance to go to Lidl and Tesco, although I didn't finish my shopping in Tesco, especially due to how busy it was and also due to time constraints for me. So I've not even done Asda. I could have done with going to Asda. I couldn't get almond croissants from Tesco because they actually don't make many of them. It's predominantly normal croissants. They didn't have any, and I almost got some in Lidl because I went there first because I was close by. So I've got no croissant for my breakfast, and I've been enjoying having an almond croissant. And I did consider getting normal ones or chocolate. I should have got the chocolate ones, but I don't love them enough. Well, I could have done because it was better than not having anything, which might be the case now. Although I might have a cinnamon bun for breakfast because I just noticed them. But in Lidl, they had them, and I've had Lidl ones, and they are nice. I think it works out slightly more expensive, but I should have picked up a couple in there. But I haven't done, so... In Lidl, I spent £20 and 3p. And at Tesco, I'll have to explain why it's come to this. So it came to 156.57. I got 69.89 off. Promotions, which is Club Card, took 26.14 off. And coupons slash vouchers took 43.75 off. Out of the 43.75, 41 was Club Card vouchers that I used. And the 2.75 was obviously some kind of voucher that was loaded on to my Club Card, which they do. Like, you can log, like on the app, it'll say you'll get some vouchers. It's up to you if you add them or not. So I've obviously added a voucher or two, and I've got a discount on that. So from 156.57, it came to 86.68. There's something missing that was £9. I picked up something for someone else, so you can take the £9 off as well if you want. And yeah, we're going to start with Tesco. So I got a bag of British parsnips. Now I know Aldi, Asda and Lidl are doing veg for 8p a packet. Tesco is 15. I think M&S is 55 or something. It's the most expensive. I don't know what Morrison's is because I didn't look, and I don't know what Sainsbury's is. It was manic around the veg section. Now I'm going back shopping on Monday and potentially Tuesday if for anything last minute. So I was going to get my veg Monday, Tuesday. But I did grab a bag of parsnips because you never know. Someone might want them at weekend, they might not. But they have a decent... I don't know what the date is. Is there a date on them? No. I thought I saw a date. Obviously, I've imagined that. But I did pick up them. I do love a Twiglet. And I predominantly have them around Christmas. I saw these in Lidl and I almost picked them up. And I was like, no, get them from either Asda or Tesco. Because then... Tesco, you'll get points on your Club Card, and Asda, I don't know what I'll get, because it used to be, they used to give you money when you spent money, but now it's not the same. You have to buy certain things or spend certain amounts to get things, so it's not as good as Tesco. So I did spot it in Tesco and got it. That's on offer. It was on offer last week, so I've just got another one because chicken is my favourite one. I got 2 more of the salted caramel sponges. I've still got one that I bought last week. I did try the week before that, the one that I forgot to go to the snack section because I wanted the sweet and salted pretzels, and there's probably not going to be any left. But in case someone else wanted one, I did get 3. I also got them 6 jam donuts, but because it's raspberry jam, I probably won't have one, even though I've not had a donut for years. Beef dripping, if you watch my Aldi haul, you'll know I got goose fat, and I could have had Wagyu beef dripping in a jar, but we always get this as well. Well, we don't always get it as well, but this is actually cheaper. Like, it's the cheapest beef dripping you can get that I know of. And I got 1 packet of lard, because I got a pack of lard the other day, I think. I hope I did. Did I get it from Asda or Aldi? Asda, Aldi, it doesn't really matter. I got a pack of lard. I mean, I don't know how much of this stuff I'm going to use, but we predominantly, if we're mixing it, it'll be like half of that and a third of that, and that should be enough. And then we reuse the fat and top it up a little bit. I got other Joy Delicious ones, even though they're £2, and the dental sticks Tesco's on are something like 87p. But I thought I'd get the bigger ones for a change. I got these tongs. We've got some that have got like rubber grips and they're bigger than this. I just find them really annoying at times because you've got to you've got to take that off. Oh, I didn't realise it had that on. You've got to loosen them. I thought you just had to loosen them. That's annoying. But they are smaller. I mean, I should have... do you know what? I've barely eaten today. I've not drank enough, so my brain's not braining. But I didn't realise it had something on them. I thought they were just ones that you could use without releasing something. Anyway, they were expensive. I think they were £2.25. Cinnamon buns, I think I'm going to save mine till breakfast because I share them, obviously. Sea salted Seabrook. Now, because I didn't go to Asda, I couldn't get because I didn't have time, because I had to get my car back for a certain time so someone else could use their car. I couldn't get the normal ones we get, so I got these. These were actually an offer. I can't remember what, but they weren't bad price-wise. And I got them. So whichever ones someone else chooses, they can have. Or we could have 2 of each. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I like them all, both. I wouldn't mind at least one of them. Milk chocolate digestive this week. I also got them chocolatey dark chocolate rounds. I keep buying these. I got them from Tesco last week. I got some from Aldi yesterday and I keep munching on them. And I got Tesco's again because they're cheap. They're cheap for grows. I hadn't had any for years except for like a couple of months ago when I was craving them. But now I can't stop buying them. I need to stop buying them. But anyway, the dog loves these crunchies. I think I've just opened a packet of these. Managed to remember hay fever tablets because I keep forgetting them. We're having to get them locally and they normally come in 2 weeks packets, so I did buy a month's worth because I've got enough to get me till Monday, then I run out again. Nescafe caramel latte, it was on offer in Tesco. Migraine relief, I mean my head's hurting but it's probably lack of food and liquid. Buttermint toast. Now we're on to Lidl, so I couldn't see what these were and the shop was quite busy, but I've got peach. I thought they were passion fruit ones because they were right at the back, but it don't matter. And I got 2 strawberry. I got this strawberry high protein drink because I've not tried it. I love the fact it's 35 grams of protein, whereas the other ones are 20 from other brands. I thought that said lemon then, I weren't happy then. Vanilla protein mousse. I had to dig for this. I had to go through 3 trays to find one salted caramel. And there was a 4th tray super far back and I couldn't get to it. And I think there was another salted caramel, but I was like, I can't pull everything out just to get that. A protein pudding in vanilla. I got my favourite pancakes. These have to be the best ones out of the ones I've been having. They had loads of different flavours of the Red Bull. And as soon as I saw ice vanilla, oh God, I can't speak. Ice vanilla berry, that spoke to me. Not literally, I wasn't having a conversation in the shop with it. I love vanilla flavoured things and I love berry things. So I'm hoping this is really good. I don't like normal Red Bull. I used to actually hate the smell so much. It used to make me feel nauseous. And then I worked somewhere that served Red Bull, and every time someone opened a Red Bull, I felt nauseous. But over time, I did get used to it because I had to be around Red Bull. But I still don't like original Red Bull, but I do like the flavours. And I've never had this before, so I treated myself to it. Here is one of the chocolate brownies, or squares. I had one as soon as I left because I've not had breakfast. This single Yulog, I've had mine probably an hour ago when I got home and I was hungry. It doesn't have any cream in it. It's like a chocolate cake with a bit of cream, like ganache or something. Not bad, they're £1 then. It was 3 for 2, and I originally picked up 1 Lipton peach iced tea and two of the Oasis. Then I saw the lemonade was included. Now I have a bottle of Advocaat. Can you see? Full from last Christmas because I was ill. And I didn't get to drink the Advocaat and make snowballs. And I don't know if I'm going to this year because I actually don't really drink. If you don't know that about me, I just prefer not to drink for millions of different... I can list quite a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is I could have like 2 mouthfuls of alcohol. I would get a hangover off that. Not even joking. So if I do drink, I make sure that I have, I mean, I don't go silly, but I'll make sure I have 3 or 4, because I know whether it's 2 mouthfuls or 3 or 4 drinks, I'm going to get an horrific hangover. And the thing about my hangovers, they start off like not too bad, and as the day goes on, they get really bad. So I've not had Advocaat for years, and I bought that bottle last year, probably in Tesco, and I was seriously unwell over Christmas, and my worst day was Christmas Day. I got more unwell. So it's still in the cupboard unopened, because I went through that cupboard yesterday because I found some mulled cider that I've had about 5 years, and it was definitely out of date. There was a Bucks Fizz that had 2015 on it, and it says to not have it after that, like it had the date on it. And there were some other things that were open from years and years ago. In fact, I actually found this wine. This is the wine I used to drink. This was made, you can't see, November 2013, and that was in the cupboard. I mean, it's not open, so it's still fine. And there's a bottle of wine that I found that I used to drink 10 years ago, and it was a rosé. I actually didn't really like it that much, but compared to the other wines that were in that Sainsbury's, it was a Sainsbury's one, not this Sainsbury's, it was 1 miles away. It's the only one that I liked enough to drink, but I've not drank it. Wine gives me the worst hangovers. But anyway, that lemonade is to make snowballs with, so that's why I've got those 3. But if I go to Tesco before Christmas, I'm going to get one. I might get the same 3 again, or I'll get 2 Oasis and 1 peach tea, because if I'm going to get hungover, I need things like this. I got this. I don't know if I'm going to need more than 1, but I forgot to get coconut milk, and I'm about to run out. So because I couldn't go to Asda, I got strawberry sparkling. Now this is the first time I've seen sparkling when it comes to this type of water. It's normally still. Fingers crossed this is good, because I love strawberries and anything strawberry flavoured. And then I got peach and passion fruit. This is the coffee that I keep telling you that I get when it's on offer, and I've always drank it. But because, I haven't told you, I got a double shot espresso Starbucks from Tesco, and I took it on my dog walk in my bag unopened, and about 15 minutes before the end, when I was struggling because I've eaten next to nothing. I know I said I ate that chocolate log, but that was like at 5 o'clock or something, after I'd been rushing around all day, and all I'd eaten all day was that small brownie square. I had a protein pouch that I got from Aldi yesterday, and that's all the food I've had all day. So I took the little double shot espresso out with me, and I drank it. So normally I would have drank that, but that one was easier to put in my bag and smaller. As you can see, I don't really drink. When I did drink years ago, I did like, this was my favourite for a long time if I had Copperberg. And as soon as I discovered that was my favourite, and that's my second favourite. But they do something in lime, is it like blueberry and lime? But I don't think they do the alcohol-free version, or if they do, they don't do it at my Tesco. Because like I said, Tesco is not a Tesco like superstore, and it's not an express, it's like a small supermarket, but not tiny. These were $1.50 each. Even though it's alcohol-free, I still got ID'd for it. And the last thing, not the last thing actually, the last thing over here, Tesco Finest rich and indulgent beef, red wine and truffle gravy. It's not even a big one, it's a little one. This was actually £3. I didn't know how much it was because it didn't have a price on, but I got it anyway because I like the fact that it's got truffle in it. Now these are really clementines, and I try and get a big thing of them every Christmas because I absolutely love them. I don't like tangerine. Anyway, so I always get the big one, but at first I didn't see this one, and they had a small one that was £2.50 and it had about 6 in. Then I walked around the corner and they had all of these for £3.50. I don't normally get this one. I get the coconut one, which was in stock. This was on offer for £2.80. The coconut one's like £3.60 or something. It's gone up. It used to be £3.40. And because these don't smell too floral, I mean, I can't really smell it. But you can smell the coconut ones through the bag, so I'm hoping they're not strong scented. Otherwise, I might wish I'd got the coconut ones. But I simply got them just to save a little bit of money. So, corned beef. These have gone up to £6. What were they? £5.50? £6 now. Yes, they are big. I mean, they are really big. I mean, you can't really see how big they are, but they are sizable. But yeah, they are £6 now. You can get the cheap ones. I don't think they like the cheap ones as much, and I think if I got them the cheap ones, I think they would have an issue with it. They like the Aldi ones. Aldi ones are about £4. They're not as big, but they are a good size. But obviously I work in Aldi. They asked for these whilst... In fact, I actually looked yesterday in Aldi because I was going to pick up a pack. They didn't have them in Aldi yesterday. I can't even speak. I'm literally struggling to speak. I'm so hungry. And I got them a lamb shank in Lidl because they asked for a lamb shank. I mean, that's a good date. 10th of the 2nd. I picked them up some pate, Brussels pate with a buttery edge. Ooh. I normally get myself some chicken liver pate, and it comes in a little glass jar, and I couldn't see it. They had the other flavours, so when I'm in next, I'm hoping to go before Christmas. I'm hoping to get some chicken liver pate, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. But I do like the little Christmas ones in the little jars, like the ones that are a little bit more expensive than normal because they're better quality. But they might like that on toast. I'm going to get a loaf of sourdough bread or some bread next week. So if we want toast, we can have toast. And they wanted 2 chicken breast fillets. I got myself beef for sandwiches. Buttery mashed potato. It does not say... Oh, it says buttery underneath. They had the Albert Bartlett one, but it had tomorrow's date on. And there was loads on the shelves. Like, it was like... There must have been 15 or 20 with tomorrow's date on. And I would be potentially having this tomorrow, but I didn't want to pay full price for something that went off tomorrow when this is under £1, and I think that was £1.30, but it did look nicer. I don't know if it had the same amount in, like I just was looking for the date, but I've ended up... Ooh, I didn't know it was all like that. And then I've got chicken tempura chicken tenders. That is for 2 meals for me, with mash, maybe... If I've got any broccoli, if not some peas or something like that. I've got carrots if I want. So that's why I've got the mash. So I think I've said a few times, we have booked Christmas dinner and Boxing Day dinner. Like, you pick them both up on Christmas Eve. And it's turkey with the trimmings. I don't know how good it is. I might think, oh God, this isn't great. But for quite a few reasons, that's what we're doing this year. And it is convenient. Make sure we get Christmas dinner when we actually want it instead of waiting all day. There's no like rushing around, no nothing. Although this is going to get cooked on Christmas Day. But I've picked up this. It was meant to be $41.95, but on Club Card it's $35.96. It's just under 4 kilograms. I went for the bronze one. Now I was on the phone discussing crown or full turkey, because we were going to get the crown, but the crown for a similar weight, I think the similar weight one was £57 or something for the crown in the bronze range. Now if we went on the Tesco basic range, this would have cost me about £28. Or on Club Card it might have been about 25 or something. I think it was like 22, 23, and I think it was just over 4 kilograms. And if I got the turkey crown from the Tesco's normal range, I think that would have been about, what was it, like £38 or 37. Then they had the gold range, which I wasn't going to get because that was quite expensive, and they had the black range or something. But we eventually decided we was going to get the turkey because the dog will have the meat, like it'll get stripped and she will have the meat off the legs. Because we're still getting the breasts that we would get off the crown, but we're getting extra meat, not only from the breast, because the breasts are bigger, because it's a bigger, like, you know, it is bigger than what I was going to get. But also then the dog gets the legs. So it works out cheaper for more meat. Even on the breast there's a bit more meat. And then the legs for the dog. Now I'm hoping to get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday out of this. Fingers crossed. If not, 3 days definite. Because obviously you can't count the legs, because it does say, is it for 9 people? I mean, really, you couldn't serve 9 adults on this unless they only had a couple of slices each. You've got enough to do 3 or 4 meals out of that, because I do love a bit of turkey. So this is what I used my club card vouchers for, £36 of it, and then the other 5 went towards whatever else I got. I picked this up for me. Now, I don't normally look in the reduced section, but I ended up looking in 2. One in the meat section because I was stood right next to it, and one in the cheese section, which I wasn't getting anything out of, but I was stood next to. This is what I'm going to have now, well, as soon as I can. And it's a Tesco Finest Shanghai style noodles with beef. Now, normally I don't buy beef for myself, and I might not like this, but I like the price, and I wanted something that was like a ready meal. I'm going to cook this in a pan with a tiny bit of water. It says microwave, but I prefer it in a pan because I don't like stuff out in the microwave generally. Saying that, I did pick this up for a lunch one day. I was going to have it today, didn't have time. I can tell I'm hungry because I feel really sick and I'm a little bit dizzy, but I've nearly finished showing everything. I have been enjoying these actually. In the freezer, I didn't buy anything frozen. I have frozen them. When I stood next to the chicken section to the left, I saw lots of meat products in the, like at the end of the aisle, where it's like a bit of a reduced section, and there was 2 of these. This is my favourite stuffing that I've ever had that's been bought, and I get it at least one every year, and it's the pork roasted chestnut and onion stuffing. Although I'm sure it used to be called pork, sage and roasted chestnut, but it still has sage and onion in it. Normally $3.25. I got them both for $1.46 each, but they have today's date on, so they're frozen. But obviously I'll defrost them and then cook them when I want them. And obviously 2 of these have cost less than it would cost me to buy 1. Although you can buy 2 for £5, I have actually saved money. And that is everything that I got from Tesco and Lidl today. In fact, I've just seen something else. I got this, which I opened just before filming. I need to drink something because I've not had enough to drink, and I've definitely not had enough to eat. But that is everything. Any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you're new here, please subscribe. Or if you're watching but you're still not subscribed, please subscribe. Help me get up to 1,000. And I hope you've had a great Christmas, or you're having a great Christmas. I will be back very soon with another food haul. Thank you so much for watching.